Hello shooters, my name is James Hull and welcome back to Trigger Sports TV. This week we're going to take a trip out to Parma, Idaho. And that's where our field correspondent, Molly Smith, is. And she's at the MGM Jr Training Camp. At the Junior Training Camp, this is where the experts, top guns in the field, come together with the junior shooters and prepare them for the upcoming shooting season.
Hi everyone, I'm Molly Smith, and today we're in Parma, Idaho for the MGM Jr Camp. Now, this is amazing because not only are all these juniors learning all these intermediate skills like moving targets, shooting on the move, shooting around barricades, but we also have awesome instructors here with us. We're going to learn from them. I'm going to shoot guns I've never shot before, and this is going to be really fun. So I hope you enjoy. I'm here with Rhonda Gibson now, and she is a beloved fixture in the shooting industry. She is absolutely wonderful, and she is the conductor of this entire event. So where did this get started? How many years ago was it?
We actually started the camp 5 years ago. We talked to the Parma Rod and Gun Club here, and they said, sure, bring it on down.
It's a great cause.
It
Who wouldn't want to help with it?
I know, and that's the attitude everybody has in the shooting industry. It's just amazing to me.
Why do you put up with all these teenagers and just go for it? Why?
You know what? I don't put up with them. I love them. I think it's real important for, as adults, for us to get more kids in the shooting industry with all the anti-gun stuff going on and trying to take our rights away. I think it's just so important for us to get the youth involved, and otherwise we're going to lose our ability to be able to play this game.
Okay, well, we've got two different kinds of swingers set up here. We got the one that comes over the top, which is normally the most challenging, and then we've got the one over on the side over here. There's two different ways to shoot swingers. There's what they call trapping, and then there's what they call tracking. Okay, the difference is what you do whenever you trap a swinger is you pick a spot out, like on over here when that one's swinging. If you could look about where that black dot is in the middle of the A zone, and you're able to pick something out on the dirt over there, and you basically aim at that spot, and whenever the target comes in front of you, where it covers up your sight, you pull the trigger. The only problem with trapping swingers is it's very difficult to call your shot. Everybody know what calling your shot means? Whenever as soon as the sight lifts, that's where the bullet's going. So I don't trap swingers very often because I don't want to just shoot the target. I want to shoot the A zone in the target. So what we do is I track a lot. So, and the way to track it is you pick where the swinger's coming from, the A zone's coming from, and whenever you look at where it goes away. So when I go up to a course of fire, if I'm not the very first shooter and I'm able to look at it a bit, whenever they do the activation of it, the speed of it's not really that crucial. It's more of a matter of where the A zone comes up from and where it goes to. So whenever I go to shoot it, I'll figure out the timing of it, which we'll do in a bit, and I'll hold the gun right where it's going to come up from, and I'll track it with my eyes, drive the gun where my eyes are at, and then have the trigger ready, take a slack on the trigger as it's coming up, and then break the shot whenever the sights are in the A zone. What we're going to do is you're going to put your thumb on that black dot, which is the middle of the A zone, okay? I'm going to start to swing it, and what I want you to do is I want you to continually try to keep your thumb right on that black dot. We're going to start slow, and we're going to progressively get faster. And when it's at its full swing, now what I'm going to do while you're tracking it, I'm going to go bang, 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 bang. You don't want to track the swinger down into hard cover and the no shoot, whatever's up here. You just basically want to, after you break the shot, have the gun ready to where the A zone's going to pop up from again, and then you track it back. It's going to come from the right side. Stand by. Bang, 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 bang.
I love the low shots. Oh, reload. Sweet.
Here we go. There you go. Good job. All right, clear. All right, 10 shots fired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 9 hits, 5 alphas, 3 Charlies, a delta.
One right in the dirt.
And 1 dirt. Stand by. Bang. Good job. Bang. There you go. Nice. Nice job. What'd you call the first shot? Was you able to call it?
That was a miss.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No, it was a high Charlie. Uh-oh. A fresh can of paint. We just... Might as well make use of it. Coming over. That's how you paint a popper after it gets hit.
We're back at the MGM Jr Camp. Okay, I'm here with Manny, and he's a world-class shooter. Now, can you tell me what your recent accomplishments have been so far?
Oh my goodness. Well, let's see.
Let's stick with this year, because I know that there's a really long list.
There's a list. Yeah, you know, probably the biggest would have been last year. You know, the World Championship. You know, I was on the team and got second place on the team. And this year, let's see, I won a few matches. Florida Open, Area 5 Championship. There's the Double Tap Championship.
Why are you out here helping all these kids?
It's always been a passion of mine. You know, I was the USPSA junior coordinator for several years there, and I just like, you know, bringing new kids into the sport.
You were talking earlier to the entire group about having different goals and reaching those goals. Can you tell us what those goals were for you?
Well, obviously one is to be an accomplished shooter. You know, 2 is to try to be the best person I can be, and 3 was to win the nationals. But that's not happened yet. I got close several times, though.
Is it going to happen next year?
Well, we're going to try.
Are we going to cross our fingers?
We're going to cross our fingers.
Are you going to dry fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
How do you feel about dry fire?
You have to do it. It's one of those things that you don't want to do, but you have to do it. So again, on this swinger, if I can figure out where it's going to come out from, so if it's, you know, right in this area, I'll put my sight right there. As soon as I can see the target, I'll start to shoot. I don't have to wait till it's all the way down. So I can start to shoot it here, let the gun recoil, the target goes down, and back here. So instead of going here and chasing yourself into hard cover and trying to get 2 shots off there, getting it on the way out, 1 and another. Okay, so it gives you a little bit more control of the sight. Got your little air gun out. Load, make ready your air gun. Okay. I'm gonna pull it, here we go. I'm gonna say bang, bang, that's when I think you should shoot. Ready? Bang, 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 bang. A controlled pair on it, not da-dang. Stand by.
This is your AR-15. There are, I don't know, hundreds of different versions of them, but they all pretty much act the same. Simply, you've got your fire control mechanism down here, the part that makes it go bang. You've got your safety. Some of them, these don't, but some of them have ambidextrous safeties you can reach on both sides. If you're left-handed and you're going to get an AR-15, get one with an ambidextrous safety so you don't have to try to fight with it on the other side. Make your life easier when you design your guns for yourself. Okay? This has a bolt catch, carrier catch, whatever you want to call it, right here. To activate that, we need to hold this button in on the bottom of it, pull it to the rear, keep holding it in, and then let go. That'll let this part swing free. Bolts held to the rear. We can now visually check the chamber safely downrange, make sure it's empty. When we set the guns down, we're going to keep them unloaded. All right? You go to load it, magazine in, hit the button on the side, put the safety on. And it's pretty simple. It says, all of them say safe. They say fire. Push the button in, lock it back. Okay? Pretty simple. So, base loading and unloading, mag in, hit the button, put it on safe, gun safe, muzzle down range, set the gun down if that's what we're doing, or follow whatever instructions are coming up. Unloading, pull it to the rear, push the button in, let the carrier go, see how it sticks and locks. A lot of people won't keep that button held in. They'll push it, and then they'll do this, and oh, it's not locking back. You have to hold the button in, pull, and release back here for it to stay backwards, okay?
How do I get it locked back?
What's wrong?
I can't lock it back.
You can't lock it back.
No. It's on safety.
Okay. Grab it like this. That might, with your body size.
Yeah, I wasn't pulling it back far enough.
Okay, try it out. So, put it back in your body. There you go. Hit the button. Hey, look at that.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, we understand the loading, unloading sequence. Lock it to the rear. Now, what we have to do is make this gun fit you guys. The easiest way to set up your length of pull is put your arm at 90 degrees, muzzle straight up in the air, push that button until that stock just about touches the inside of your arm. Okay? A little shorter's okay. Too long means you're going to be stretched out trying to get to the gun. So we're going to set up that length of pull. Now, you're going to be trading back and forth on different rifles, so you might have to set the length of pull every time you go up and shoot. Figure out how to do it, get on the gun. So my shooting position, my left foot's a little forward of my right foot. I keep my chest pretty square to the targets, stay relaxed, gun up. And if I've got a gun that's really fit to me well, I won't have to move anything to be able to be behind that scope, okay? First and most important thing after safety is breathing. We are going to be breathing because I'm going to be running your butts around on this range. You know that, right? We need to breathe and relax. Different sized people, doesn't matter. We can't go into position going and hit anything. You've got to breathe smoothly in your abdominals, long breathing. This doesn't make the sights go up and down. This does. This applies whether you're on a pistol or a rifle. So take your left arm, and the gun's going to come up, and we're going to relax, and we're going to just pull in with our left, our offhand a little bit. Okay? Now, I don't personally want to see and try to do what I'm telling you. When you get done, you go do whatever you want. Use these as stepping stones. It's your shooting, so you're going to need to adjust it to your shooting. But I want to see that left arm underneath like this, trying to hold the gun up. I don't want to see it up like this. Somewhere just below 90 or 45 degrees, somewhere in here. Comfortable, pointing the finger at the target, okay?
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the MGM Jr Camp.
I'll tell you why I win, okay? You have a target, and you have your crosshairs. And you have what is called your natural wobble zone, which is enhanced, which is not a good thing, by our fatigue level, our adrenaline level, we just ran 100 yards and carried a 100-pound dummy in the Ironman. We're going to be sucking for air. That's going to make that gun move more, okay? There's two ways to shoot a rifle. Right here's one. If your wobble zone is staying inside of this target, pull the trigger. Okay? It's that simple. You'll understand this as soon as we get up on a rifle. If your wobble zone is going like this, that is not going to work. We need to put that gun under physical control. We're going to do that very simply right here. We're going to pick a side of the target that we're going to come in from. We are going to stare at the dead center of the target. We're not going to look at the reticle. This is the most difficult thing even for me to reprogram every single year. Almost every match I have to remember it. If you want to shoot well, this is how you do it, right here. Look at the center of the target. Put your crosshairs off to one side, the bottom or the other side, and physically move that onto the target. Have the trigger prepped. When those crosshairs touch the edge of the target, pull the trigger. Now, feel the finger on the trigger. Look at the center of the plate. Move the gun off to the side of the plate. Move the optic off like a plate to the left. Relax. Prep the trigger. Look at the center of the plate. Drift the sight straight onto the edge of it. Pull the trigger. There's no hesitation and there is no, it's up, smooth, break. Do not do this at home. I'm a professional. This is why we don't get our hands near that compensator. Do we understand ourselves now? This is also why if you run around a corner and you see somebody's muzzle pointing that way and it's an AR, get out of there.
I'm here with Matt Burkett, and pretty much a certifiable AR expert here. So, tell me a little bit about what you have here first.
Well, we're out here at the MGM Jr Camp, and what we're doing is working with several different companies to bring out their guns to help the kids try them out, and it also gives us a lot of different options. Last year, we didn't really have that much support for the junior camp, and this year it's really come together. Colt and Warren stepped up with rifles. Loophole came out together with 10 scopes. Primary Weapons stepped up with scopes. Hornady stepped up with 10,000 rounds of ammo. And so, you know, it's really neat seeing the companies get behind this. We've got 60 teenage kids out here playing around, some of them even preteens, and they're getting exposed to shooting in a way they've perhaps never been. And they're hitting targets now. We've had 2 groups go through at this point, and I've had all of the kids, regardless of their age, hit targets from 100 to 300 yards. 99% of the people in the country can't even hit a target at 300 yards. And, you know, I've got 11-year-olds running up there, grabbing a rifle, using the table for support, and they're nailing the heck out of targets. It's so awesome to see. These are the best kids on the planet. They really are. They're being raised well by their parents. They're responsible. They're safe on the range. I would much rather have these kids shooting a match I'm running than pretty much a lot of the adults I know. They help out more. They've got a better attitude, and they're out here having fun.
Can you tell me a little bit about your accomplishments there?
I've done okay with the shooting thing. I've got a series of DVDs out, practical shooting DVDs, a book, and won a couple of 100 championships around the world, and I don't know, like a dozen different types of championships or world championships, a few nationals and things like that. But you know, it's that stuff's, you're only as good as your last match, you know, in the shooting thing. But the one thing I can do is to try to help out people like yourself and these other people shooting, and I can have an impact for generations.
Something about this camp is that it would not be possible without one woman running the show, and this woman is Rhonda Gibson.
It's real important to me. All of our instructors are very quality person. I mean, they're great shooters, they're world-class shooters, but they're all quality people. And they're passing that on to the kids. Make wise choices. Listen to what your parents say. They've been there. You know, they know, and that's why I do it. And I just love kids.
The MGM Jr Camp has come to a close, and you know what? I learned so much, and so did all the other juniors. This has been a fantastic experience. Highly recommended for any of you juniors out there. You should try it out.
Shooters, thanks for tuning in to this week's show. We've had a good time. I've learned some things. I hope you have too. We want to thank Molly, and we'll see you again next week.